One organization gets into the Christmas spirit by providing 300 meals to the homeless. You can call this little girl a hero after calling 911 to save her mother's life. 4 people die on Georgia highways this holiday travel period.
Fox 28 is the coastal source. Now, Fox 28 News at 10.
And happy Saturday to you and a very Merry Christmas. I'm Nikki Gaskins. While many of you were opening presents today, a local charity gave back to the community in a very big way by feeding hundreds of people in need. Our Nick Paradise has the touching story. The mission also served Christmas breakfast and dinner to those in need with the help of nearly 200 volunteers throughout the day. Well, if you're heading outside tomorrow, you better bundle up. It's going to be very cold and the possibility of snow. Let's check in now with meteorologist James Hopkins with a look at your forecast.
That 5-day forecast.
Alrighty, thanks, James. Well, the holiday travel period is already proving to be deadly. So far, 4 people have died on Georgia highways. There's also been 162 crashes and 79 injuries. Because so many people are driving this year, Georgia State Troopers are on the lookout for reckless drivers.
It's pretty simple as far as the Georgia State Patrol is concerned. Slow down, buckle up, and don't drink and drive, and we're going to have a safe weekend.
The holiday travel period officially wraps up on Sunday. A 4-year-old girl's quick thing. Church-going Catholics in Savannah chip in to help people across the world. The Diocese of Savannah dedicated the second collection at Christmas Eve and day masses to people in Pakistan affected by flooding this summer and to persecuted Christians living in Iraq. We met with the bishop before a small service at Mercy Convent on the south side. Work certainly does not stop during the holidays for first responders working in the Lowcountry and Coastal Empire. Firefighters and EMTs with Southside Fire say this time of the year is one of their busiest. They remain staffed 24/7. During the Christmas season, they say they respond more to accidents than fires simply because more people are drinking and being irresponsible.
It makes for a real bad holiday, and they're not risking just their lives. It's the lives of the families and people that are traveling around them that they risk when they get behind the wheel.
Now, if you do decide to drink during the holidays, as always, make sure you have a designated driver. Outgoing Labor Commissioner Michael Thurman says he's not surprised to see Georgia's unemployment return to double digits. The latest numbers show the state's unemployment currently at 10.1%. That's higher than the national average of 9.8%. Thurman says the timing of the latest numbers is highly unusual. Coming up on Fox 28 News at 10, police in Florida are now revealing who told them where the body of a missing Savannah woman and her daughter are located. Plus, a look back at one of the biggest stories of the year, the Southside murders in Windsor Forest.
And we continue our top 10 local sports stories of the year. Find out what.
As we wrap up this year of 2010, we continue our look at the top stories of the year. Coming in at number 9 is the Southside murders. All of them happened within a month of each other and left the community frightened and police searching for suspects. 24-year-old Michael Hunter is charged in the murder of Christine Pingle and Ronnie Lee Wilson for the shooting death of Reggie Williams. Lindsay Hausman has tonight's recap. Again, police are still looking for suspects in the murder of Zacchaeus Earl. Anyone with information is asked to call Metro Police. Coming up on Fox 28 News at 10 on Capitol Hill, it's out with the old and pretty soon in with the new. Plus, heavy downpours and flooding continue to create major problems for residents in California.
To bundle up if you're going to be out.
Definitely. It's just amazing how we can go from one extreme to another. 1 minute it's really cold, and then come later this week we could possibly, well, I don't want to say wearing shorts, but you know, we're not going to be bundling up just quite as much.
I run into a man and he said, if you don't like the weather in Savannah, wait a day. Now, I just came from Colorado. They say if you don't like the weather out there, wait an hour. So it's a little longer here. So about the next 12 hours is going to be the messy stuff. Then it will get out of here, and then we're looking at actually starting the work week cool, but then warming up pretty nice.
And of course, in the meantime, a lot of people are going to be on the road. So if you are heading out, traveling the interstates, it is very important to keep up with all the weather updates because, you know, as you get higher up, it's going to get colder. And
especially if you plan on flying, because a lot of the airlines will have the flight delays on their websites. So definitely check those. Places like D.C., Chicago are going to have some delays out of this storm, especially D.C. They could see close to a foot of snow out of this possibly. We'll see come tomorrow. So definitely take your time if you're going to be driving tomorrow. There's bridges, overpasses, and places that don't see much sun during the day. Those are the places
on Monday, she wasn't feeling well and suddenly collapsed in a Richstone Lane home. She couldn't move and could barely talk. Her young daughter Jada grabbed the phone, dialed 911, and told dispatchers what was wrong and gave her address. Mom's pretty sure she wouldn't be here if not for her daughter's actions.
For her to be as smart as she is to know what to do in a situation as far as what happened to me. I'm very grateful, Mommy, that you saved Mommy's life.
Mother and baby looked to be just fine. Scriven taught Jada what to do in an emergency and made sure she knew things like her address and last name just in case. And local volunteers dished out many meals for Savannah's homeless population today. At the Union Mission, workers prepared about 300 meals to people in need. Volunteers say helping those less fortunate is what Christmas is all about. Coming up on Fox 28 News at 10, Alan has a look back at one of the top sports stories of the year. Stay with us.
And family that were very excited about it. A white Christmas for them. Still wishing for one here in Savannah. Maybe next year. That's your call of the day.
Speak for yourself, Alan. I like the snow, but I do not like the coldness that comes with it.
On Christmas, though.
Okay, I'll make the exception for Christmas, but no other day.
Oh, snow's fun.
It can be. It can be. All right, well, thanks a lot. Well, stay with us. We'll have much more coming up after the break and a final look at your forecast.